In my opinion, the job of a futurist is to synthesize data, conversations, observations, and intuitive thought into actionable suggestions for a client. People will sometimes mistake me and my work as a journalist with people who read crystal balls and tarot. With respect to those soothsayers, futurism is much more involved. It is a discipline just like any other profession. Nevertheless, I want to share some of the more interesting questions I get asked fairly regularly, as well as my answers to those questions. Are we doomed? Well, depends. In the face of climate crisis, many of us will face a much more challenging and desperate world. We already are. In relation to AI being our overlords? No, with an asterisk. If we don't get in front of the technology and make it an extension of our greatest dreams and aspirations, evildoers will fill in the gap. Got any future stock tips? Yeah, buy low and sell high. Most futurists stay in our respective lanes and don't get in the way of investment advisors. We do, however, have a more detailed look at the future of an industry or a field. When will we finally meet aliens? Well, according to some fairly reliable recent news stories, that's already happened. What we really should be asking is, are we ready to meet aliens? A formal sit-down like that will require us to reimagine all of our shared conventional wisdom. What's the best job or business to get into? Anything that requires you to problem solve. You see, technology is changing so rapidly, it will create jobs and opportunities we really can't specifically train for. However, we can train ourselves to be more open, more inquisitive, more creative, more thoughtful, and to be a problem solver. Will we ever get to a Star Trek universe where there is no scarcity, no racism, no income inequality? Well, being the Star Trek nerd that I am, I love answering this one. Life and my experience of being a futurist has taught me one basic truth. All things are possible. Making those ideas probable through getting in the weeds and putting in the work is where the magic takes place. I believe we can get there. Being a futurist is the best job in the world, especially if you believe that our best days are ahead of us and that sharing information can help us get there. I'm available for keynotes and workshops.